Welcome back, guys. My name is Patrick. You're watching the Fanatic Rundown. I think 3 words really sum up tonight's game well. Not good enough. The Oilers were not good enough. Jack Campbell all the way down. Campbell overall I thought had an okay game. He made some pretty big saves in the third, and he kept the Oilers in this, and the Oilers managed to earn a point tonight, but 1 point out of Anaheim and Nashville in your last 2 games. Both of them you lose 4-3. I mean, at least tonight the Oilers managed to get a loser point out of it. And if you're going to lose in overtime. But let's not forget, this team was looking pretty good. Up 3-1 on the St. Louis Blues last week. Looked ready to close that one out. Completely falls apart. St. Louis ties at 3-3, ends up winning at 4-3 in a shootout. Oilers lose to the Ducks 4-3 on Saturday, which I got to witness firsthand. And then another 4-3 loss tonight to the Nashville Predators. Last 3 games, Oilers should have had 6 points. Nashville, I'll give Nashville the most credit out of... Well, even the St. Louis Blues played pretty well, but the Anaheim Ducks did not deserve to win the game on Saturday. They allowed their goalie to get lit up for 50 shots. He totally bailed them out of that hockey game. The Oilers gave up way too much defensively, as per usual. And as a result, the Oilers, over a streak, they should have had 6 points. They walk away with 2 points, and that is just entirely unacceptable. Not good enough. But I don't want to get too negative right away. Let's talk about the things that the Oilers did well tonight. Jesse Puljujärvi. Where was this goal last week, Jesse, while people were scouting you? Anyway, Jesse gets the opening goal tonight for the Oilers, so really nice to see Jesse get that monkey off his back. Tied the game 1-1 for the Oilers. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, a couple really nice goals tonight. The tying goal in the third period to tie it 3-3 that helped the Oilers to at least earn a point. McDavid picked up another couple assists, but surprisingly, Leon Draisaitl, the Nashville Predator killer, completely held off the score sheet tonight. No assists and no goals for Draisaitl, and the Oilers lose. Probably no coincidence there. Overall, guys, it was a tough game to watch. I mean, the Oilers weren't terrible, but they just weren't up to the level you know they're capable of. The Nashville Predators are not a very good team this year. They played well tonight, give the Predators a ton of credit. But the Oilers didn't match their level. They managed to stay in this game. They fell behind 3 times, managed to tie the game 3 times. So kudos to them for fighting their way back, not just giving up in this hockey game. Very rarely does this Oilers team actually give up in a hockey game. So give them credit for that. They can't seem to start on time, but they'll stay in it till the very end. Even the Ducks game we went to on Saturday turned it on in the third period and probably did enough to win it in the third period, if not for an outstanding performance from Dostal, I believe was his name, for Anaheim in goal. And tonight in Nashville, UC Saros, very good. He came up with 32 saves tonight. Jack Campbell with 29 saves tonight. So Campbell, like I said, not terrible, but not great either. I really hated, I believe it was the 3-2 Nashville goal. Campbell was going out to poke check, and as he was going out to poke check, the puck was already behind him in the net. It's just little things like that, and overall, incredibly frustrating, and just overall really frustrating to watch this team and not see them play up to the potential that you know they can be at. They've been there at points this season, just not consistently enough. And to watch these last 3 games, the St. Louis game, the Anaheim game, the Nashville game tonight, easily, like I said, the Oilers could have 6 points in the bank right now. Instead, they have 2 loser points. It's just not good enough. That's the theme of tonight's video, really, and pretty much the Oilers' season so far. However, something that was good enough today, a new contract extension for Stuart Skinner, 3 years, $2.6 million cap hit, so absolutely loved that signing. I know a lot of fans want to see a longer-term contract, but The more UFA years you buy from Skinner, the bigger that price tag is going to be. And the Oilers, at least for the next few years, are still going to be in a really tight cap crunch. So every dollar counts. If you can get Skinner a little cheaper right now on a value contract, that's really the best move for the Oilers. They just don't have the cap space right now to give Skinner that longer term that would probably be $4 or $5 million, especially with Campbell essentially their backup right now earning $5 million. I know a lot of people would already love to see Jack Campbell moved out. I just can't see that with 4 years still left on his contract at $5 million. I think even the most desperate or willing team with a lot of cap space is probably unlikely to take Campbell at this point. So the Oilers' best hope is that Campbell can turn it around. The Oilers can have a solid duo. The solid duo that a lot of us thought the Oilers did have in the summertime. But overall, 2 goalies for $7.6 million. I think I'll take it for now. I did hear in an interview with Ken Holland today that he's thinking more mid-January, February before we see any trades around the NHL. I believe he said around another 10 games before teams are more willing to talk. So as much as we all want to see a trade, I don't think one trade is really going to fix the problems with this team. They definitely just have to fix some things internally in the meantime, find a way to get to that next level. But we'll see what happens here over the next little while, guys. The NHL trade freeze is coming into effect tonight. It'll lift shortly after Christmas, but as Ken Holland was saying, I don't think we're going to see any trades until probably mid-January at the earliest, possibly early February. So the Oilers have to find a way to get by with what they have for now. That's all for me, guys. Let me know your thoughts on everything in the comment section below. If this is your first visit to the channel and you like what you see, please consider liking and subscribing for all the latest Oilers content. You've been watching the Oilers Fanatic. Thanks for being a fan. Take care, guys. I'll see you soon.